Hi, my name is Kirsten, and I've had some great friends over the years by the names of Missy, Bella, and Luna. They have been my joy, and I cannot imagine life without them. By the way of their smiles and their fur and their wet kisses. Maybe tonight you've come with some fur and wet kisses, and that's okay, no judgment. But I love dogs. I am such a dog lover. I've loved them my whole life. I love their companionship and how they are your best friends and they follow you everywhere with this unconditional love. I love the fact that they are a part of you. And I've loved them my whole life, so I have a picture of when I was an infant and I was falling asleep on the floor and Missy came up and curled up next to me and we were asleep side by side. Or when I was 3 years old and I realized I could ride this dog around the house. And then I got a little bit older and I realized, you know what, there is one thing I absolutely hate about dogs. That was when I was put on poop patrol in the backyard. But then I recognized again, you know what, I could get an allowance for this. And it wasn't that bad until I was 13 years old. And we had taken Missy to the groomer and had her winter coat taken off, you know, to get ready for spring or summer. And we noticed that she had lost a considerable amount of weight. And we immediately took her to the vet and we were like, something's going on, what's wrong? And the vet said, I don't have good news. She has kidney disease. And she outlined a treatment plan for us. And when she got to the point where she couldn't walk, we'd carry her outside to the bathroom, or she couldn't swallow whole food, and so we would put chicken broth in her water for nutrients, and we did everything we could to help her know how much she was loved until her final days. And when she passed, I had this thought immediately, that I could never love another dog as much as I love Missy. The void in my heart, I hated going home to an empty house. I couldn't imagine that I would be able to love another dog. Fast forward 2 months and my dad's pulling in the driveway on my mom's birthday with a surprise, opens the car door and out pops 15 pounds just frolicking of love with wet kisses for us. He had brought home a puppy, and you can imagine the joy that we had encountered after experiencing such loss. Her name was Bella, Italian for beautiful, a sweet labradoodle with golden fur. Now with puppies, there are some challenges. If you have had a dog, you know what potty training is like. I wish that when they were born, they would know where to go intuitively, but they do not. And so we did the whole bell system on the door, and Bella would ring the bells and then go pee in the corner. Like, Bella, that's not how this works. Or when we entered the chewing phase, yeah, her specialty was drywall. And then my favorite, she flunked puppy school. I didn't think that was possible until they came to us and said, yeah, your dog can't come back. She's not a good listener. To which our response was, that's why we're paying you to be able to make her a good listener. So could we have a refund? There are all these joys that come with having a dog. When we'd leave the house, we'd say, ciao, Bella. Or when she'd do something wrong, we'd look at her and go, no, Belle. To which she probably heard noble more often. There are all of these joys. And the thing about these joys is that they don't outgrow giving of the joy. Then they just become 65 pounds of love greeting you at the door. Bella, when we'd come home from work, she'd pee every time. She'd get so excited as if she hadn't seen us for years. Like, Bella, I just left for work. We're home to let you out. Or that maybe you're a cat person or not an animal lover at all, who knows? But let me describe some of the joys of having a puppy. I've never met a person who doesn't love the smell of puppy breath. Or the way that they cuddle and snuggle next to you when you fall asleep. Or when you are walking everywhere around the house and they're right on your heel, even when you go to the bathroom. I love dogs. Right now I have a golden doodle and her name is Luna. She is a hypoallergenic dog that also, I was told, needs to be on a hypoallergenic diet. Still don't understand the irony of that, but I love dogs. And the thing about dogs is that it's a gift that just keeps on giving. And when I thought my heart couldn't expand anymore, it did, again and again. So if you need any last minute, joyful holiday gifts for this season, consider giving a puppy. And the owner and the puppy might just love you forever.